And now, welcome to the Chuckle Hole stage, Nick Gibbons.
Hey, welcome to the Chuckle Hole, everybody. It is a Friday night, time to get your laugh on. I'm glad all y'all could join me tonight. My name is Nick Gibbons. I am a comedian, if you didn't know. Now, a lot of these comics tonight, they're going to come up here and they're going to try to make you laugh. Not this guy. Heck no. I'm taking comedy in a new direction, you know. That's makes it a lot less stressful for me. Now, you know, I study comedians because I want to get better at my trade, and I have noticed that it is bad form to apologize after every joke. So that's going to cut my act right in half. So don't worry, guys, you won't be here too long. Now I have a very strange sense of humor, or as my therapist calls it, bipolar, obsessive, compulsive, sociopathic, dissociative schizophrenia. You know, I used to write observational comedy. You know, things about my everyday life. But apparently, my incredibly extreme paranoia wasn't that accessible to a lot of audiences. Like, for example, one of my old jokes was, don't you just hate it when you're at the store and the government is listening to your thoughts because they implanted a chip in your mouth when you went to the dentist and there's spiders all over me, spiders. I can see where maybe that wasn't everyone's jam, as it were. I did see, though, however, the other day, I do watch a lot of stand-up comedians on TV, you know, trying to, like I said, hone my craft and get better at what I do. And one time I had the closed captioning on for a particular comedian because I'm trying to learn to read. And, you know, it's very important. Reading is fundamental. And so I noticed after the comedian would tell his jokes, the closed captioning would say, in parentheses, laughter. And then it would say, laughter continues. And I thought to myself, damn, if I ever get on TV, I'm just going to pay off the guy that's doing the closed captioning. Then I'll be the funniest comedian in the world, for deaf people at least. It'll be like laughter swells, laughter becoming uncontrollable, women orgasming, men orgasming too, God squirting milk out of his nose. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, being a stand-up comedian is a crazy job, but I have had a lot of other crazy jobs throughout my career. I used to be a clown a long time ago, clown for kids' parties and stuff. I had a very strange act, though. I would take the birthday boy or girl's dog, and I would twist it into a balloon. It was really freaked the kids out, especially when I would pop it. Very messy act. And the kids started screaming, show us a magic trick, show us a magic trick. So I did. I would pull a rabbit out of a hat. Well, it wasn't really a hat, it was the toilet. And it wasn't really a rabbit. So I didn't last too long in that profession. Then I got a job right after that, sort of in the same arena as clowning. I worked for a mime. Now, when he would go and do his gigs, I would explain what was happening to the blind people that were there. Ooh, I'm trapped in a box. Oh, how did I get in this box? Oh my God, it's a huge gust of wind. That was a fun job. I also had a job as a mascot character at Disney World. I was Mickey for a while, walking around the park, but I got fired because I kept sticking my hand through the mouth of the character and screaming, help, he's eating me alive. They did not like that. The kids did not like that either. I never could figure out, we're going to transition now into the Transformers. It's a Transformers transition. I never could figure out with the Transformers, the robots that change into other things. I never could figure out why they would want to change from a badass, big, motherfucking, laser-shooting robot into a sedan. I never got that. Or they'd be like, ha, 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 take this, humans, zap, zap, bro, bro, ha, 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 ha. Oh my God, a parking spot. Finally, a little me time. You know, guys, another awkward transition into the next setup here. Did you know, this is a public service announcement actually, did you know that suicide is illegal? You know, it's illegal, it's against the law. Yeah, I know, because I had a friend who rotted in jail for 5 years because of it. That's right. But I will say, I think jail helped him because he never did it again. Yeah, he learned a lesson, I guess. I'm just kidding. My friend attempted suicide. He's okay. He didn't go to jail, however, because he decided not to press charges against himself. I think that's how law works. I always wonder, too. Not about suicide. This is another joke. My transitions and my going in, my meshing of jokes and themes, it leaves a lot to be desired. You'll see why when I start to tell this joke. I wonder if you're missing a cow, do you have it tattooed on a child to find it? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm wondering that. I have a friend who's dyslexic, and he used to have a job reading palms. But he wasn't very good at it because he kept telling people that they were going to be born again. Actually, it was really good, though. He was across the street from a church. So the church was doing booming business. They really liked having him over there. The other day, I'm trying to do my part, be a better person. I donated blood, ladies and gentlemen. It's donated blood. That's right. I thought it was a good thing to do. And besides, I didn't know what I was going to do with that bucket of blood that I've had in my fridge for like 3 weeks anyway. So just dropped it off at the hospital. I actually threw it out the car window and kept driving. I'm sure somebody got it. They have mops there. They should be able to use it. It'll be fine. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But 2 plus 4 is 9. It's 9. I am a comedian, so I have a lot of friends that are comedians. And I have a friend who is very, very protective of his material. In fact, every time he writes a new joke, he eats the piece of paper that he wrote it on. He memorizes it and then eats the paper. That's right. He had some pretty funny shit because he would shit the jokes out his butthole. Anyway, that is my time, folks. I'm getting the light. I can see it up there. Just want to say I got one more joke. You can take this home with you. I wrote this a long time ago, and I'm very proud of it. What did the truck and tractor pool announcer say when he went to Baskin-Robbins with his triplets? I'll take a Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Thanks a lot, everyone. Welcome to the Chuckle Hut, Chuckle Hole. Please, Chuckle Hut's down the street. Please tip your wait staff, and we will see you after this intro. Hello and welcome to the show, guys. Let me get this off because it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot down here, and I don't want this damn thing on all night long. This is not a formal occasion. This is not a comic from the 90s. By the way, all those jokes, those are my actual. I have a lot of more than that, but those are actual stand-up jokes that I wrote over 15 to 20 years ago to try my hand at stand-up comedy. I did not. My hand folded, so to speak. I went into improv because it's a lot less stressful than, for some reason, than stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy, the thing about stand-up comedy is it's very competitive, and it's not a very, it's not a very loving community. The guys that and gals that do stand-up comedy when they're sort of new and stuff aren't real nice. It's not, they don't really welcome you in with open arms. Whereas improv, everyone's got to be friends. So you got to be friends. So you're friends. And it's a better community for me, at least. You got to really want, I figured that out. You got to really want to be a stand-up comic. It's got to be like in your DNA. And I wanted to, but it was a lot. It's real hard. It was real hard, guys. So I stopped. I didn't do it. Tonight's show. Welcome to the show, guys. It is joke night. We're talking about comedy tonight. It doesn't have to be about jokes. Maybe you have a funny story that happened to you, something that's funny or humorous, anything like that. I will request, though, that your jokes be relatively clean-ish. They can be dirty, but I don't want to offend anyone out there. And if I see a joke maybe going that way, you may have to get the old the old hook that was the clown guy that comes out and dances and pulls the hook. And I can't remember. I used to walk through this part of town where the theater was, the Apollo. God damn. I walked by the Apollo every day home from work when I lived in New York. Never performed there. Could not have done it. Not very good at that. I definitely would have gotten the hook. But tonight's joke night, guys. I have jokes. I'm gonna save mine for later. I'm gonna open the phone lines up relatively early tonight. I realized my stand-up comedy bit went a little longer than I wanted it to. It's supposed to be a tight 5 and it turned out to be a tight 7.5, but that's all right. I remembered all my jokes and I rattled them off all right. I hope everyone's doing great tonight. And if anyone, I'm pleading, if anyone from the PepsiCo company is watching, please send me a case of the Peeps Pepsi flavored, please. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but I need it. I want it in my life. I need marshmallow flavor. I don't even drink Pepsi. I don't even like Pepsi, but I need marshmallow flavored Pepsi for some reason. It has awakened a beast inside of me that needs to escape. But tonight it's jokes. I'm going to open up the Skype lines and see if you lovely people out there have some jokes for me. I hope everyone's having a great night. I need to do some, I got to do this thing too. My goodness, gravy, gracious sakes alive. I got to turn the speaker on here. I won't be able to hear anybody. Let's see if this will see it. Come on now, find that speaker. You did it. I am so excited. Skype, sign in or create. That is not, sign in. All right. This is so dumb. How is everyone doing while I tap dance around here? Hold on, let me pick this up. Got to type this in here. Oops. All righty, Stidey. I tend to say what I'm doing as I do it because I'm an only child and I talk to myself growing up a lot. So if I'm ever doing, I tend to do, okay, hold on. Oh, I see. Okay. This is so stupid, guys. They want you to spell things right. Screw that. That's what I say. That's what spell check is for. That is what spell check is for. Sign in. Oh, mother fudger. Okay. Try this one more time, guys. I'm going to use both hands this time. This is good television right here. Watching an old man try to remember. That's what was wrong, fellows. Didn't do the right password. Now we are up and running. Running with the devil. The Skype lines are open. We got a call. Let's answer the call. Hello and welcome to the show. All right, good. I don't know how you do it. You're the first caller every show.
Well, I think it's because you like me so much, or else you just want to get it over with.
It's probably a good mixture of both, I would assume. But I love you.
Right.
I love you. I think you're great. What are you talking about?
All right. So I inherited this farm the other day, right? But
yeah.
I've got these fields. I got no plow. I can't afford machinery and stuff. I've got a chicken coop and stuff like that. But I ended up finding a plow on eBay, and it was a lot easier than looking on Craigslist for a girlfriend. But we'll go back to that one later. So I inherited this farm. I got the plow now, and I go down to the farmer's market. I'm like, I'm gonna go get me some chickens and some hens, and I'm gonna and like a horse or something to like plow these fields for me, because I don't want to do that labor work. It's like a whole bunch of, well, say just a lot of work. All right. So I walk up to the person selling chickens and stuff. I'm like, I'll get a rooster and a hen. And they're like, well, we don't call it a rooster or a hen. We pull it in a cock. I'm like, all right. So he grabs one of each. I grab one of each. I'm walking down the street, and I see this person selling horses, but they want like $8,000 for one. I can't afford $8,000 for a horse. I can barely pay for this chickens right here. And so they're like, well, we got this donkey in the back, and we'll give it to you for $700. Okay, that's great. I can deal with that. And now I can get some seed and stuff like that, throw it on the back of the donkey, and haul it all home. So they tell me, wait, but you got to slow down. This donkey's kind of stubborn, so if he stops moving, just scratch him behind the ear, and he'll get going again. And I'm like, okay.
I don't want to make the story. I don't want to make the story any. I don't want to make the story any longer. But is there an end?
It's almost over.
Okay, great.
Well, go ahead.
No, keep going.
All right,
you go ahead.
I'm walking down the street. This woman's like starting to walk by. She's really cute. I check her out, and I'm holding my things in my arm, and The doggy stops moving. I say, pardon me, ma'am, will you hold my cock and pull it while I scratch my ass?
Nice. Very good. I'm checking something out on my phone real fast. Okay, it's still good. All right, we're good. Hold.
Right.
You can keep talking though.
Some other jokes get in here.
Yeah, do another joke real fast.
Hey, what t-shirt size are you? Because I got some things I got to send you.
Oh, my ass is large and in charge.
Large, so large and in charge of the show. All right. Shout me out.
Okay, we're done. You can stop now. Thank you so much. I love the joke. It was great. Did he go? Did he hang up? Oh no. This would be a great time to tell you the new rule of the show. Lots of people had said this to me, and so I think I'm going to start doing 3 minutes time limit on calls. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
It's good to see you.
Hey, do I have a joke for you?
I'd love to hear it. I would love to hear it.
So this is a joke my dad told me, and I've told it. It always kills, sometimes even resurrects.
Nice.
And it's actually somewhat topical in terms of pop culture, but I'm not going to say how. So let's just get this started. The joke is, it's a bit long, so I'm going to try to limit the joke to my call just being a joke. Okay. Two guys are sitting at a bar on the 88th floor of the Empire State Building. The first guy says to the second, "What day is it?" The other guy answers, "May 5th. "And what time is it?" 4:59 p.m. The first guy says, "Did you know that every year on May 5th, at exactly 5 p.m., the wind blows up the side of this building so hard that you can step out the window and not fall?" "Bullshit," says the other guy. "I'll prove it," says the first. He gets up, walks over to the window, steps out, hangs there, and steps back in. "I gotta try that," says the second guy. He gets up, walks over to the window, steps out, and drops to his death. The first guy sits back down. The bartender comes over to him and says, "You're a mean drunk, Superman."
Nice. That is a little dark. I love it.
Yeah. That's what you get from having a comic book fan as a dad.
It is a stormy night here in Georgia, and that was a dark joke. So you just gave me a dark and stormy, one of my favorite beverages.
Yeah. I like dark humor. I like dark, socially relevant humor, especially satire, as it's called.
I hear Superman's in that Snyder cut they just released.
Yeah, it's a somewhat topical joke.
Exactly. And he's dark. Yours is the dark Superman, just like his dark suit.
Yeah. All right. So I don't really have much else.
That's it. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you, you're the first person on the phone that I'm talking to. I'm telling you this. I'm telling everybody this, but I'm instituting a 3 minute to 4 minute rule on calls because people were saying that some of the calls were a little too long. I couldn't get enough calls in. So I don't want to be a taskmaster about it, but I think I have to do that to get more people in. So you fall right in the right time limit, my friend. You did it.
All right.
I will talk to you.
And nice shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Any milkshake to that brunch?
I don't know. It's a shirt for my buddy. Hold on, I designed this shirt for my friend in Texas, Ricky Derrick. He's a singer in Texas. He also owns a restaurant called The Heights in Dallas, and I designed this shirt for him. It's got the name of the restaurant on the back, real small, classy, very classy. All right, but don't tell whoever this is on the shirt that I designed the shirt because I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Well, thank you, lady, gents, and other people.
Yes. I will talk to you next time, my friend.
All right.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Oh, already got another call. Hold on. I'll get to you. Right. Here we go. All right. Hello.
No?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, wait. I got to cut to my special. Oh, it turned off. Hold on a second. No, it didn't. Why is it not?
Sorry.
No. You stay there. You're fine. I had a special,
Okay.
a special treat tonight, and I don't know why it isn't working. I have a hamster cam. I hooked up my camera. Hold on, I'm going to see this. Why it is? Oh, I see why it's not working. Hold on. Do you have a joke? Do you have a joke that you're going to tell us? That's what I want to know.
Well,
That's
yeah, it's kind of like a joke. It turned into a joke, like one of those life jokes.
yes. I want to hear it.
Like what happened was, my friend and I was walking down the street, and we seen a girl with bright pink hair, and she started yelling at her. She loves her hair. She said she looks like an Easter egg trick or treat.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
So her hair was several different colors.
Yeah.
Well, that's I've seen that before. It seems like a lot of work. I don't know if I'd want to have to. It seems like you're going to be, getting that done for a while. I got shit to do. Speaking of hair, I cut my own hair the other day. Because I was getting the COVID hair, and it is so hard to cut your own hair in the mirror. Everything is reversed, and it's there we go. Hamster cam. Hamster cam's going. But
Everybody's been dyeing it now.
I know.
The real bright colors.
It's for Easter, like you said. Easter's coming up. How else do you think the Easter Bunny's going to find these people? Come on, wake up. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the joke. And keep watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's see. That's Ham, by the way. She may come out in a minute. I'm throwing her food to try to get, there she goes, trying to jostle her cage a little bit. She's what we call in the business a diva. She's a diva. Ham. I call it the ham cam. And if she comes out, she was all over the place a minute ago, running about, acting a fool. Of course, when we weren't on camera, but that's okay. That's they say never work with animals or children. I do both. Speaking of which, I'm going to stop the calls for a minute to give you guys a chance to reset and give me a call. Hold on a second. Let me turn it, quit out of it. Because I did a little video with, as I am wont to do, with the little ones, the kittens. And we were talking about comedy. And I will show you one of those right now, if you don't mind. If you'll indulge me, please. Won't you? Shall you? Will you? Comedy. How are you today, Jenny?
Fine.
What makes you laugh?
AFV.
What's AFV for those that may not know?
It's America's Funniest Home Videos. You can find their channel on YouTube or Disney Plus.
Well, I guess they'll appreciate the plug. What happens on AFV?
People, they're not meaning to, but they literally just are filming kittens doing something, and then they actually do something funny. They're like, okay, I've heard about AFV. I'm going to send it into America's Funniest Home Videos, and they could possibly win.
What do they win?
Like $10,000 or something.
Man, Jenny, we need to get us some kittens.
Normally the kittens don't win.
Oh, what does it?
Like a baby going like, when it poops or something.
So me and your mom have to have another kid?
No, it doesn't have to be a baby. It can be anything.
Do people fall down a lot on AFV?
Yes.
Why do you think people laugh at people when they fall down?
I don't know, because that's kind of rude. What about my joke? You said we were doing jokes.
Sure, what's your joke?
Why was the tomato blushing? Or why did the tomato blush?
I don't know, why?
Because he saw the salad dressing.
That's a pretty good one. Do you have any others?
Why did the woman take out her because
Jenny, who told you that?
look, we got rattlesnake eggs in the mail. How's someone opening? Hey, let's look at them.
You've been grilled.
Did I get anybody with that? Did anyone? There's Hammy. Hammy wasn't talking. It's me talking. I don't want to freak anyone out. We taught the hamster to sit and roll over and play dead, and we taught it to do our taxes, but we have not taught it to speak yet. But maybe she'll be more active in a little bit. Right now, she's being a little bitch. I'm kind of upset. She'll get a talk. I don't let my fury and temper rage in front of it. I actually do all the time, don't I? That's sort of my shtick. But that's all fake rage. It's not. I'm a mouse in a cage, despite all my rage. And like that mouse in the cage down there, after the show, she's going to get a browbeaten. I'm going to lay into her ass, the likes of which she won't soon forget. She will. Next time she's on the show, her ass is going to be tap dancing. You goddamn right she will be. All right, I'm turning Skype back on. Let's see if The dumbass fucking program asked me to sign in again. No, it didn't. God damn. Oh, yes, it's going to ask me to sign in. What a piece of shit. Please call me in with some jokes. Tell me your favorite joke. I'd love to hear them. I have one for you. Why doesn't a chicken coop have 4 doors? No, wait. Why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors? Because if it had 4 doors, it'd be a chicken sedan. A chicken sedan. Got another one for you. What does a walrus and Tupperware have in common? Huh? They both like a tight seal. They both like a tight seal. All right, here we go. Skype is up and running. I want to get some calls. Call me up with your jokes. Come on. Oh, Hammy's going nuts. I'll cut the Hammy. Come, there she is. She's like digging around. I put some grapes in there. She loves grapes. I thought maybe she'd be going after those grapes. She has a little tube there you can see at the top of the thing. I tilted it up so she can't climb into the top of the cage. But her ass like fucking did a pull-up, like a prison pull-up to get up in that tube a minute ago. And I'm like, you little monster. Oh, there she goes. She's going to hide it, though. She's hiding her food. She's a smart little hamster. She's like, I'm going to bury this. This is my favorite grapes. Give me a call. Let's talk. Tell me some jokes. If you don't call and tell me jokes, I got to tell you another one of my jokes. And I got bad news, folks. I only wrote 3. I already burned through 2 of them. I wrote 2 on the thing. And nothing crazy happened this week to talk about kid-wise. So I don't have any sort of personal stories to tell. I'm kind of bone dry here. I really was going to lean hard on you guys and your jokes tonight. Everyone's like, I got a joke. I'm going to call you. I'm going to Skype in. But no one is doing it. Mom, if you got a joke. Paul, if you got a joke. Some of the regulars. Caveman, if you're out there watching. Send me. I can't think of anything that's on tonight that would be, unless you know what it is. I bet I know what it is. People are still, the Snyder Cut is like 5 days long. I think people are still watching that. I should have waited till a week after it came out so people could have got some rest from watching it. And then oh God. Yes, this is the stuff, guys. This is why you tune in. It's not for me. It's for hamster ass. You love that sweet hamster ass. I used to do a stand-up character called Shecky Bergman. I still do him from time to time. I got a mustache. He kind of looks like that Andy Kaufman character that he plays. I can't remember his name right now, but he kind of looks like that guy, and he just tells bad one-liners. I did that character for about a decade now, and me and a buddy of mine, actually the guy in Dallas, the singer, my friend in Dallas, Derek. He's a professional lounge singer, and we used to do a show together, and that was one of the characters I did. I did really bad jokes in that, and as that character, he would talk like this, and he would do jokes about his wife, like he would talk about how fat his wife was, and my wife is so fat. We get paid from Levi every month because her ass is considered a billboard. I don't know if it's as funny without doing the voice from the mustache and the cigar. Or if it's funny that way either. I don't know. They're not funny. They're the point of that character was initially to be bad at his job, to tell bad jokes on purpose and not get laughs. But then I started getting laughs, and I sort of got addicted to that. So then I started trying to be funny, and then I started writing my own jokes for it, because before I was just stealing old one-liners from Milton Berle and like the old school guys, and I started writing my own jokes, and this is a boring story, but that's what I started doing. I'm trying to remember some of the jokes from that. Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. I thought I was going to have to keep talking about that. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
I'm going to put you on. What's up? Good to see you, buddy.
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you tonight?
Okay, I'm ready now.
All right, good. We're ready for you.
Okay. So I got jokes. Let's do this. I got a long one first. Okay, ready?
Okay.
3 hunters go on a trip, and they decide that whoever wins the hunting trip and gets the biggest catch is going to win, like $200, $500. So the first guy goes out for the first time, and everybody wishes him good luck. He comes back, he's got a big deer on his shoulder. The third guy goes, hey, how did you do that? He goes, easy, man. Follow track, boom, shot a deer. Well, okay. And the second guy goes up the next day. He comes back with a big old bear on his shoulder. And the third guy goes, hey, how did you do that? He goes, easy, follow track, boom, shot a bear. He's like, okay. And the third guy goes out and they wish him a lot. He doesn't come back. And they're like, what the heck? He comes back like a couple of days later, and he's all bleeding and like broken bones and stuff like that. And they're like, whoa, what the hell happened to you? He's like, I did exactly what you guys said. Follow track, boom, got hit by a tree.
Ah,
Hello?
hello. I laughed. Did you not hear me laugh?
Okay, I just want to make sure this is going to go on.
I was a little slow on my laugh, but I got there. I eventually got there. I laughed. I was pressing some buttons over there, so I kind of lost my train of thought. Speaking of trains, get it? Okay, you said you had another joke. Let me hear another one.
I got one more. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm listening this time, I promise.
Tofu and vibrators have in common.
What tofu and vibrators?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're both meat substitutes that you can put in the microwave.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. You saved the show. I was floundering there, but you swooped in. You swooped in and you saved it. I appreciate it. How was your night going? You having a good night?
Go great, man. We're going great. I plugged you on bootleg this minute earlier, so I'm going to plug you again. So keep it running.
Please do.
Keep this up. Great.
Thank you so much, man. I will talk to you next week, hopefully.
I appreciate it.
Bye. All right. We did it, guys. I forgot. I didn't put the thing up. I had to go over and put the thing up. Maybe that's why I'm not getting any goddamn calls, is because I didn't have the correct information up. I think Hamster Cam is dead. I think she's burying herself. She found all the grapes that I got her. She's like, good night. I'm out. You got your money's worth out of me. So anyway, I was trying to find some more of my old jokes on the computer. I should have front loaded this with jokes. I thought I'd get a lot of calls because jokes are pretty easy. Everyone knows a joke. I'll tell you one of my jokes, and we'll see if that eats up some time. But so these three Buddhists die, and they go up to heaven, and it turns out that Christianity, that was the one you should have been, right? And so St. Peter's talking to the Buddhist, and he's like, the first one, he's like, if you can tell me who Jesus is, or no, what Easter is, if you can tell me what Easter is, I will let you in to heaven. And the first guy says, oh, is that when you dress up in costumes and you go door to door and you get candy? And the guy's like, nope, you're out. He kicks him out. This is my dad's favorite joke, by the way, just to preface it with that. The second guy comes out and he says, do you know what Easter is? And he says, oh, Easter is when the guy dresses up in a red suit and he comes down a chimney, gives everyone presents. And he says, nope, that's wrong. You're out. And so the third guy comes up. He's got a big old shit-eating grin on his face. You can tell that he might actually know. Hold on. He might actually know. I'm doing the wrong camera. Oh. Ha-ha. Hello. Oh, I know who this is. Hi. How are you, sir?
Hello.
Are you there?
I'm here.
Hi. How are you?
I think.
You are here.
Am I here? Hello?
You think, therefore you're
Hi,
here.
Nick.
Hi, Marcus. How are you?
I'm fine.
It's good to talk to you. I have not talked to you.
I'm having a hell of a time with this Skype shit.
Skype, it is really hard to figure out. It's the worst program, but it's the easiest for my purposes, unfortunately.
Oh, yes. No, I'm glad that you have the opportunity to confuse old people.
I am the old people. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, they. My ankle.
It's good to talk to you, man. I don't think I've spoke at you in over 20 years, maybe.
The last time I saw you, you were teaching a swing class.
Yep.
At a club in Dallas.
That was me.
Killing it. Yep.
Well,
this guy's talented.
I don't know if I could move like I used to, but I could swing a girl around pretty fast. My goal was always to make them throw up, but I never did. I never did it. Only when they would go out on a date with me. Well, I saw that you may have a scary joke for me, perhaps, mayhaps.
Oh, it's not. Well, a really nice old lady told it to me.
Okay. My mom?
So, no, this was not. Is your mom listening? I'm afraid.
Oh, she's fine. She's fine.
Okay.
She's heard everything. I'm her son, for
Okay.
God's sakes.
Okay. Here's my joke. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So this old Irish fella, he's walking down a country lane with his grandson, and he's as they're walking through the countryside, he points out a wall as they're walking along and says, "Look at that wall. Do you think after I laid that wall with me own 2 hands, stone by stone and brick by brick, over 2 years' time, they would call me Seamus the wall builder? No. And see that barn over there? I raised that barn with my own 2 hands and a horse, pulled up every beam, hewed every log. And do they call me Seamus, the barn builder? No. And see that over there, that lane? I hewed that lane, laid the cobble, laid it flat, and set it. And do they call me Seamus, the road builder? No. But you fucking one go." That is my joke.
That's a great joke. That was
Yes.
yeah. No, I love it. I loved it. How
I apologize to all Irish people.
No, that was fine. I think that
They're into sheep.
well, they are. I mean, there's not much else to do in Ireland. I don't think that's why they drink so much. I think. Let's just be as. You can be racist to Irish people. I don't think you can. Right?
Sure, they're part of the patriarchy.
Parts of me are Irish, so I think I can get away. I mean, I have one drink and I turn the color of a fucking tomato. So I know that there's a lot of Irish inside of me. That's all right. Well, that was
for sure.
yes, for sure. Hey, holy tilito. I appreciate the effort with the going all the way with the accent. That was top notch, my friend. Top notch.
Well, you gotta set a stage.
That's right. Oh, you know who's calling?
Image, a picture.
You know who's calling right now on the other line? Sam.
I really hope it's Sam Murtis.
Sam Murtis. That's right. I should probably let him see what his ass has to say. Good to talk to you, Marcus.
Well, good to see you. Good to talk to you. Take care.
You take care too,
Give
my
Sam
friend.
a big hug.
I will. I'll give him a cyber hug just for you. Laters.
Okay. Love.
All right. Let's answer the phone. Hello. I know who this is. I don't have to ask. There he is. Hello, Samuel Murtis. Hold on. Let me put you up on screen. I got to go over to the printer. I printed something.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. How are you? I'm good. Could you hear Marcus's joke? Because
am just fine.
I stepped away from the speaker for a minute because I was doing something on the computer over there. I kind of forgot that it's my microphone. So I don't know if you could hear his joke all the way through. It was a good joke. I didn't want to deprive him of that. Anyway, that's
I did. It did. The audio kind of got a little quieter, but I still got it. I'm going to plug in my headphones.
Okay. All right. You do that. We'll wait.
All right. Thank you.
There we go.
So,
All right. So you have a joke for me,
You know
Sam?
how to catch an elephant. Here's my joke. You know how to catch an elephant.
I don't.
Okay. What you need to do is dig a giant hole.
Yeah.
Big enough for the elephant to fall into and not be able to get out.
Gotcha.
Then you need to put a large amount of firewood in there and burn it all until it's nothing but ash. So the hole is almost filled with ash.
Gotcha.
Then the last thing you do is you line the entire pit with peas, green peas.
Yeah.
Then when the elephant comes up to take a pee, you kick him in the ash hole.
Ah, nice. That's a very, we're both fathers, so I feel like that's a very dad joke to tell. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Dad jokes are the best. I don't care who says they aren't.
Yeah, well, That as long as I've been, then I don't know anything else.
It looks like I really got you in a corner there, Sam. I can see the corner of the room behind you. I can see the corner of the room behind you. It's like it looks like you're there. There's a cube behind you, like a big cube.
Yeah,
or something.
Cubert's he's got to step out, but
be careful. I think Disney owns him now because he was in Wreck-It Ralph. I don't want to get us sued. Talk about Cubert.
Oh,
I don't think that'll happen. The mouse don't care about me. Mice don't. I got one. I have one of his hostage in a cage right here down at my feet. A rodent. You're not gonna do nothing to me. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
All right, Sam. I got to see if anyone else. You got another one?
No. I was just gonna say thanks for taking my call. I'm so glad I get to see you at least every week.
Yeah, and I'm glad now I get to see you as well. It was a real one way.
Yeah.
It was real one way, but now it's a two-way relationship, which is the best kind, I think.
Yes.
Streets are better when they're two-way.
Take it easy.
I love you too. Bye, Sam. Bye. All right, I hung up on Sam. That guy's great. Those are two of my old friends, guys. I got a little Marcus Davis. Used to hang out with him in high school, along with Sam. We all sort of hung out together. Marcus is an amazing artist, a sweet, sweet man. Haven't talked to him in a long time. This is great. You don't have to be one of my old friends to call into the show, or my mom. You can be anybody. I'd love for just people to call. Give me a call. Tell me a joke. You see how easy it is. I promise I won't walk away from the speaker again. I freaked out and I went and printed out some I went and found some jokes and printed them out because I got a little worried. I don't like dead air. I don't like when there's silence. It makes me, I can be quiet when I'm dead. I don't even fucking stop talking when I'm sleeping, folks. You should talk to my wife about that. She is about to kill me. I tell you what. You like that? A little slow fade? That was an accident. I didn't mean to do that, but it was beautiful, and I'm glad it happened, and we experienced it together. Let me finish my joke from earlier. So the third guy goes up to St. Peter. I don't know if you remember it. I was telling a joke a while ago. Third guy goes up to Peter. St. Peter's got a big shit-eating grin on his face. You can tell this guy knows what he's talking about. He knows his shit. He comes up there, and he says, all right, tell me what Easter is, buddy. And the guy says, well, I know what Easter is. Easter is when they took Jesus, they nailed him to the cross. And St. Peter says, yes. And says that 3 days he died and they put him in the tomb. And he says, yes. And he says, well, 3 days later, he comes back to life, rolls away the stone and walks outside. And St. Peter says, that's great. And the guy kept talking. He says, and if he sees his shadow, it's 6 more weeks of winter. Then he sent him straight to hell. He's like, you go get to hell now, brother. You're out of here. That's my dad's favorite joke. He used to always make me tell that joke. He would always tell that joke. And then he would make me tell that joke. That's sort of what we did. Let's see if the hamster loves it when I yell. I'm not gonna wake her ass up. She should be awake. She's not. She's fucking nocturnal. This is her time. It's not a party. I don't know if I know animals can sometimes tell. I'm serious. There is a shit. I was gonna say earlier. I don't know if we're gonna make it through the whole show because there's a shitstorm coming through Atlanta right now. It is about to. You've seen it on the news. There's fucking tornadoes in Alabama. I hope those people are okay. But there was a tornado on the ground for hours out there, mowing over buildings and stuff. Send them, those guys are good thoughts and goodwill, and let's send them some money maybe to help them out. I don't know what you got to do. I'll look it up tomorrow. Send some money to the Red Cross. I got another bucket of blood in the fridge I could donate to the Red Cross. I'll do that tomorrow. Don't ask me where I get all these buckets of blood, but it's just sort of a collector, if you will. There's a storm coming. I thought maybe we'd lose power tonight. I was worried because this is what we're doing here, what we're doing in this show is very important. And it's not just cutting to a hamster from time to time. All right, if you guys aren't going to call and tell me jokes, I'm going to play another video. I'm going to play Gabe's video because I interviewed him too. I was supposed to play Gabe's first, but I didn't for some reason. I know why I didn't play it because it was stop. Because it was a fuck up is what it was. But you've come to know and love the fact that I fucked this show up. I hope no one calls while I'm playing this video. All right, here we go. We're going to cut to the video now. So how are you today, Gabe?
Good. What are we gonna be talking about today?
Comedy.
What's comedy? Like jokes and stuff?
Well, Gabe, there's all different kinds of comedy. What do you think's funny?
Joke.
What's a good way to make someone laugh?
Probably jumping on their head and throwing them down a cliff.
That's awfully violent, like slapstick. Do you like slice of life comedy?
Slice of life because you get to cut off people's heads.
You think I should be worried about your escalating obsession with violence?
Mhm.
Where does laughter come from?
Your voice box.
Where's that?
Tell me a funny joke.
Why'd the chicken cross the
Why
road?
did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Do you think that's funny?
Why don't you tell me a joke?
What does spring bring?
I don't know.
Mayflowers. What do mayflowers bring?
I don't know.
Pilgrims.
That's a good one. So tell me, Gabe, is your dad funny?
Sometimes.
What's he do that's funny? So you really got to think that hard, huh? Okay, bye, Gabe.
You've been grilled.
Forgot to change the microphone thing over so that the audio coming out of that was in the incorrect. It was coming through my microphone. It's all a technical maze here. You gotta be, this is 4D chess, guys. You gotta be 100 steps ahead of the game on this shit. That's why it takes more than one person to run a show. It just does. And it also takes talented people to run a show. I don't got either. I'm pulling up blanks on all fronts, guys. I did print out some jokes. What did one ovary say to the other ovary? He said, "Hey, did you order some furniture?" And the other ovary said, "No, why?" He says, "Well, there's a couple of nuts outside trying to push in an organ." No, it didn't. You weren't having a problem with your screen. It didn't freeze up. I froze up myself. It's called timing. It's very important in comedy, timing. I did try to do stand-up for a bit. That's how I sort of cut my teeth in New York. When I first moved to New York, I'd been doing a variety show that Shecky character was in with my buddy Ricky Derrick in Dallas for about 4 years. Every week, I would do 5 or 6 characters. I'd write new stuff for each show. It was a lot of fun. We drank a lot. I was much younger then and ran around just being an idiot all over town. And then I settled down. I got married and moved to New York. And I realized that I didn't know anyone in New York. And I'm like, well, I got to do stand-up. If I want to perform, I got to do stand-up. So I started doing really shitty, like open mics in Dallas for a while before I left, trying to sort of cut my teeth a little bit. And I did this bit, and you can look it up online. It's called Lie Detector. I think it's on my page. I did this bit called Lie Detector where I built this box and had a light that lit up on it, and I could control when the light would go on and off. And I said it was a lie detector. Anyway, I videotaped myself doing that bit. This was right before I moved to New York. And Comedy Central was having an award, a stand-up comic award. I don't even know what it was called. This was like literally 18 years ago. And I entered that video in. And it turns out I was a finalist. I got to be a finalist. And I'm like, whoa, I've done stand-up 6 times at this point. So me and my buddy Ricky, he throw my shit in a U-Haul and we drive from Texas to New York to my new apartment. My wife had already lived in New York and she got us an apartment and I was moving my stuff to it. The show that I was performing in for the semifinals was the day we got there with the moving truck. We pulled up, unloaded the moving truck, took it to the place. They sent a car to my apartment, and we all went to the comedy club. And I was so fucking nervous watching all of these professional comedians go up and kill. And then I went up and did my little bit. I was very sweaty, very nervous. Did not win. But it was a fun little thing. And then 5 years later, I entered the same video into the Andy Kaufman Awards. And I got in that right before we were moving here to Georgia. Literally a week before we moved to Georgia, I was in these Andy Kaufman Awards. It was crazy. They were in Las Vegas. So we were packing and I jumped in a plane, went to Vegas, and performed that bit in Caesar's Palace with all these. Christian Shaw was the host, and Reggie Watts were the two hosts because they had won in years before. So I met those guys, super sweet guys and gals, and did not win that either. Another crazy part of that story is just randomly, my dad was at a convention there that weekend, and he got to come and see me perform in Vegas. My dad got to see me perform in Vegas. How awesome is that? That's a great story. And I'm at Carrot Top, so that was the carrot top on the cake. I think the Skype is still open if you guys want to call. Tell me a joke. If not, I did print out some jokes that I could tell you guys. They fell on the floor here though. Okay. I got some jokes here. These are some. Oh, that's not the jokes. Where did the jokes go? Who got my Hammy? Did you steal my jokes? I swear to God, I printed some out. Oh no, they're over here. I think. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. I really want to tell you guys some sweet ass jokes, but I know where they are. They're right here. I don't want to tell you jokes. You know what I want to talk about real quick? Back on track, Nick. I've been a little scattered tonight. I don't know if you could tell, because I underprepared the show. I made the videos, which was great. Took a lot of work. The intro took a lot of work. I was like, and I rested on my laurels. I'm like, hey, you guys are going to call me up, Skype me up, tell me some jokes. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. So I underprepared topics to talk about for myself. That's my fault. That's not your fault. You're fine. If you're having a bad time tonight, that's my fault. You should be having a better time. And I'm gonna bump that up right now. Remember last week I talked about this sweet little yachty here on the box of Reese's Puffs. I talked about how that was I thought that was a strange spokesperson, a rapper that has literally one song on Spotify that my kids can listen to. And I didn't listen to it, but I'm sure it talks about things that they still aren't probably supposed to hear. But anyway, I told you on the back there, you could get the poster, the little yachty poster. If you wanted to get that, they'll cut out little yachty poster. Now I'm going to illustrate for everyone in the audience the drastic, and this is what you look for in a mate. Okay. If you don't have someone yet, you got to go out and find someone that compliments you, someone that's the yin to your yang, someone that's almost the complete opposite of you, but still has a little of your traits. It's hard to find, but I did it. I did it, folks. Now, here's the scenario how I would do this scenario. If my kids wanted another box of this, which they did, and I was going to the store to buy it, and this was still going on, the little yachty was still going on, I would, even though I don't want the poster and I wouldn't cut it out and put the poster together, I would get a different one. But my wife went to the store and bought the kids some cereal, the same box of cereal, and got the same one. Why? Why? She doesn't give a fuck is why. And that's great. But I'm a little bit OCD and I need some pieces. And she loves puzzles. She loves to put together puzzles. She will obsess over a puzzle. She will sit there. It is like trying to drag a kid away from the TV when she gets her hands on a puzzle, guys. I'm telling you, that woman is obsessed. I found the jokes, by the way. They're right here. Let's see. That's a good one. I told that one already. Why can't Barbie get Ken pregnant? No, why can't Ken get Barbie pregnant? Because he comes in another box. Guys, he comes in another box. This is the repeat of the punchline camera. So I'll set the joke up and sell a punchline here, but then I'll repeat the punchline over there for impact and for comic insight. Okay, what did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? Choked. She choked. All right, I'm going to keep telling these until someone calls. What's under the Pillsbury Doughboy's apron? Donuts. Donuts. Please call me. I don't want to tell any more of these jokes because I feel like I'm losing viewers like that with these jokes. Like, these are bad jokes, but they're jokes nonetheless, and that's what this show is about. There's only 5 more minutes left. I really would like to get another call in here if someone would give me a call. I will not bite. It's easy. Just give me a ring-a-ding call. on the Skype. It's not hard. You just type in if you're like me, the show at gmail.com. Skype that as if it were a phone number, and we'll be talking. You can tell me some jokes. And I noticed some of the regulars haven't called tonight, which is scary to me. I'm hoping they weren't sucked up in that tornado. We don't fucking get sucked up in a tornado. If I'm not here next week in the show, there was a tornado involved. That's all you got to know. All right, let's go back to some of these jokes. What happened when the Pope went to Mount Olive? What happened when the Pope went to Mount Olive? Popeye kicked his ass. Popeye kicked his ass. You don't fucking mount another man's girl. You don't do it. Not when he's got fucking forearms the size of a goddamn bowling ball. What sort of workout does that guy do to get huge forearms? What do you just do this like these all day long? You know, Popeye, there's other muscle groups in your body. I don't even know that this gives you any advantage other than if you're spinning around in a circle and you put one arm down, maybe it's gonna the centrifugal force might whip you around a little bit, but or maybe he's like, you know, I want a huge tattoo, and I got to get this muscle big so the tattoo you get the big tattoo on there. But if it was just a anchor, you know, you could have put it. I don't know, Popeye. Look and go. You got to go to one of those places where they make you run through the tires and stuff. I wanted to join one of those gyms, but I figured I could save a lot of money just by going to a goddamn junkyard. I think I could throw cinder blocks around for free by going to the junkyard. Those fucking gyms are a waste of goddamn money and time. Tires, cinder blocks, fucking running around. I see them, and the guys they're literally like, they run up the street, and then they run back to the gym, and they run up the street a block, and they run back to the gym. And I'm like, you're paying $50 a month for someone to yell at you to run up and down the street. Just go outside and run up and down the street for free. It's free. It's free. I don't like those gyms. Those gyms. Speaking of jokes, those gyms are a joke. They're a joke. Let's tell another joke here. What's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? Beer nuts are $1.50, and deer nuts are always under $1. All right, let's get. Look at sweet saving the day. Now you got to figure out how to turn it off, Mom. Now you got to figure out that that's my mom as a little bitty baby. Look at her. Look how sweet she is. Is that you, Mom? That's you, right?
Yes. See, it's me.
No, not unless you got in a time machine or something. That's you from a long time ago.
I know, but I went to the dermatologist and they fried me, so I was as red as you are.
Okay. She had to go, folks.
Let's put the other TV down. Don't show me.
I won't. I'll take you off. Mom went to the dermatologist today. She had something burned off of her face. So she's a little shy. She doesn't want to show that. And I can understand that. Oh, there's another. Hold on. There's another. Is that you or Judy?
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah.
Now, and your dad did that.
Yeah.
McDuffie. My granddad, Buddy McDuffie, was an amazing artist. He did those are pastels. He did that with pastels, which is pretty great. Unfortunately, I inherited 1/58th of his talent as far as art is concerned. I can draw good like cartoon characters, but that's about it. And they're not even that good, honestly. How are you doing other than that, Mom? Are there any other pictures you can show? Let's have
another picture.
I don't know. I mean, you got to show something. Oh, look at you. Look at that. Hubba. I mean, I shouldn't be attracted to my mother, but who isn't? If you're not attracted to your mother, there's something wrong with you. Or it's the other way around. Oh, it's Damien. Oh, there's light on my face. There we go. Yep. You didn't think to look for the numbers on my forehead when I was that little. I look like I'm a demon, Mom.
You're not a demon.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I do. I can't show you me, so.
Okay.
sorry.
I'll take you off. You can just talk. It's fine. Not everybody. I
Okay,
can't.
don't show me.
Half the
Because
people.
I
That,
went to the dermatologist and they fried my face.
I know. Half the people that call don't put their face on, so I can't show them anyway. So you're fine. We'll pretend that that's what you have done this evening. How are you doing tonight, my mother?
I'm doing good, but I'm not very good at jokes.
That's okay. You don't have to be. You had the biggest joke on earth. He came out of your vagina.
I'd rather hear you tell jokes.
I got jokes for days. My brain when I'm doing this show, my brain gets a little short wired because I got all this shit going on. So I can't access the part of the brain right now that all the Shecky jokes are stored in. Like if we were hanging out having coffee, I could literally tell you 3 hours worth of one-liners without looking at a piece of paper.
I know.
But when I'm doing the show, I got other things going on. It's hard. Talk about my dick. Did you, I told Dad's favorite joke. Did you hear that?
I did. I wish you knew my favorite joke.
Do I not know it?
I don't guess so.
What is it?
The Russian lady with all the kids
No.
that had triplets every time she had a set of kids.
No. Do you know it?
On the 10th,
You
on
can
the
tell
10th set of kids, she named them Rudolph, Adolf, and Get Off.
Get off. That's it. Did you hear Marcus Davis called? Did you hear little Marcus?
I know, I wanted to see him.
I did too. I was hoping that he would show himself, but he did not show himself. That's okay though. Some people are shy. They don't want to be shown. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not very loud on my computer.
How come I'm not very loud on your computer?
Uh-huh.
Because your computer's a piece of shit.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Do I need to let you go now?
I had a question for you. Could you hear Gabe's audio okay? I just want to know because
Yeah.
Okay, because it was
Yeah.
going through my microphone because I forgot to switch over the thing. But anyway.
I heard it good.
We did it. All right. I guess I'll let you go if you don't have any more jokes for me. Did you enjoy the show? It was a little scattered tonight. I apologize. But
Yeah.
I'll cinch it up next week. We'll tighten some screws and some bolts. I love the hamster cam though. That worked out real good.
That was so cute.
She's a sweetie pie. Oh my! Now your pig's there. Why don't you put the pig on so we can see it?
The pig, you know that your cousin's got a pig called Tank that lives in the house.
Yep. I never quite understood the pig in the house thing. I think pigs for pets are fine, but I just don't want it in my house. You know, it seems weird.
He likes to sleep in a suitcase. He finds the kid's suitcase and always tries to get in it and sleep. So.
Oh, well, they should just get him a doggy bed. I think he might enjoy that just as much and it wouldn't have to be a suitcase. But I guess if they're ever trying to go on a vacation with him, then they'll just zip it up and just go. You just go. Pig to go. All right. Well, thanks for calling. I love you and I will talk to you later, okay?
Yeah, I love you too. I'll see you next Friday.
You will.
Yeah,
I know. I'm excited. The parents are coming. Okay. I haven't seen them in a year. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, baby. Bye.
All right. You know, it's a little past time to end the show, but I'm going to wait and see if maybe one more joke calls in. If not, I'm going to just cut the plug. Oh, God damn it. You know, Paul Painter, my buddy, gave me an idea for the end of the show, but I did not do anything. I didn't get anything ready for that. He said I should play a song as I'm leaving. As I'm leaving out to go, and it wouldn't be weird, but we'd be walking over there. There'd be some music playing. Maybe I'll find a song here to play real fast. But if I'm just waiting to see if one more person might call, and of course I can't think of one musician because of my brain is so weird. Oh, I have someone in mind that I want to play, but I can't think of what that band is called. I'll just type this in. All right. It doesn't look like anyone's going to call. So I'll just play this. I'll play myself out with this. All right, guys. Oh, it's a commercial first. We don't want that fucking commercial. Fuck you, commercial. You know what? I'll do it. I'll get my shit together next week on that. This ain't gonna work. I do like to end the shows very like a balloon, like the air is slowly deflating out of a balloon. That's the way I like to end my shows. Thanks for watching, kids. Next week we'll have a brand new topic. Hopefully you guys will call in and fill the void, and hopefully I will have my shit together a little bit better next week. I will definitely try to. I'll have some more topics to talk about, or more things to talk about. Like I said, I kind of gave myself a little bit too much credit. You start to relax into this thing, and you think that it'll be fine. I'll figure out what to do when I get there. And sometimes you don't, folks. They can't all be home runs, but you miss all the balls you don't swing at. Also, a swing and a miss, and the foul ball, and a home run, and let's clean the fields up. Those are baseball terms. I will see you guys next week. Please keep watching. Don't judge this show, the rest shows by this show. Judge them as a whole. And I think as a whole, I have a good whole.